بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ربنا زدنا علما أجمعين وعلمنا كل. Okay, so what did the passage say? Are the doors open or closed? They're open, right? So how do you say that its doors are open now? الآن أبوابها مفتوحة الآن. Okay, everybody get that?
I write here مطلقة علي.
Well, that's the wrong answer. هي مفتوحة. You can say هي.
Yeah.
هي مفتوحة. They are open. We're on page 114. Yeah, so if you are going to say they are open, you can say هي مفتوحة. And why do you say هي? هي means she or it. It's, yeah, كل جمع مؤنث means all the feminine, all the plurals غير عقل are treated as feminine singular. Okay. Any other questions?
If you wanted to agree with this, like say yes,
Yes.
locked,
Mhm.
and now
أبوابها مغلقة.
Or you can just say no.
Yeah, go the easy way. But you would say أبوابها مغلقة. Right? Only in the question can you do you switch sometimes the.
Without question, you cannot switch that either by to or by to.
I mean, there are sentences where it makes sense where the khabar is before the mubtada, so it's not. But in questions you might see that more frequently.
So, what would be the English exact translation for the question? Is third one, this one? Lock?
Are they locked? Its door it doesn't really make sense in English. Are they locked? Its doors now or open, right? Or are they? Yeah, are they locked? Are its doors locked?
Is for.
Are the doors
Oh yeah, did we go over
No.
So is used in questions. So when you have a question with two things, you use to differentiate one or the other. So you can say أبيت هذا أم مسجد. Is this a house or a masjid? Right. So you use for questions with one or the other. So it means or. Yeah. So أو is the other one, but that's in sentences. That also.
Oh, isn't that more like or?
They're both or, but is specifically in questions. Um, all right, what we're gonna do, I wanted to do the review, the reading or the writing exercise before, but we'll do lesson 22. Lesson 22 is interesting. We're gonna learn some cool stuff. So go to the back or the English portion of lesson 22.
I've never seen used. A word. Can you get examples of being used as well?
I'm being used. Like I just said, أبيت هذا أم مسجد.
Oh, okay.
So, or I can say أقلم تريد أم دفتر.
Got it. Okay.
All right. So go to lesson 22. We're gonna do a little bit of the English, but I don't know if we're gonna do all of it. So if you have this book, it's page 56 in the back. I don't know, but what's the other one? What? 77 for the color book. And then 20, yeah, 22.
22.
Yeah. Wait, is that it? Everyone good? You can share with him. All right. So, Sister Shireen, can you read the beginning?
Page number 82.
Which you have the English? Yeah. But do they have the?
We have learned several groups of nouns and adjectives which do not have noun.
Okay, so basically there's three examples that they're gonna give where you don't have tanween, right? So the first example, what does it say? When the noun or adjective has al, right? We've known this from lesson 3, that when you add al to a noun or an adjective, what do you drop? One of the vowel signs, right? So it becomes definite. Okay, so this is where there's no tanween. Specifically means double vowel signs. So when you don't have tanween, you only have one. Okay, the second part B is when it is mudaf, right? So mudaf means it's the possessed object, right? Kitab, if I want to say the example is the book of Bilal. Instead of kitabun, I use kitabu Bilal, right? Kitabu, you drop the tanween. Or you don't drop it, it becomes one mark. Okay, third case is when it is preceded by ya. Okay, so ustadun means teacher, right? So if I'm saying oh teacher, I'm going to say ya ustadu. Okay? Ya ustadu. Read the next part, next sentence.
But there are certain nouns and adjectives which never have tanween. They are called before, not
Diptotes.
diptotes.
In
In Arabic,
Arabic, al-mamnu' min as-sarf. And the word diptote is like an English word, diptote. Um, so um, when they were studying Arabic from an English or like I think even German point of view, they came up with these two words, triptote and diptote. Okay, it sounds a little bit wonky, but triptote implied that there was a tanween, basically that there were two dhammas, two fathas, or two kasras. Okay, so when there's two marks, what do they call it? Triptote. Okay, when you don't have tanween and you just have one fatha, one kasra, one dhamma, they call that a diptote. Okay,
Why would they call that five diptones instead of triptone?
I know, right? Try means three, right? But this is the full tanween, and this is just half the tanween. But in Arabic, it's called al-mamnu' min as-sarf, means it was mamnu' means what? Forbidden, min as-sarf from like changing. So sarf means like changing. So basically, the way that it changes uh, is a little bit different. It's gonna come up in the next lesson. Okay. Um, we have learned in this book the following groups of nouns and adjectives which are diptotes. So we've already done some of these up till now. So they give 8 examples. The first one is what? Sister Shireen.
proper nouns, that one.
And read the examples.
Aminatu,
hmm
Zaibat,
Zainab.
Zainab.
Okay, so feminine nouns we learned back in like lesson 5 or 6 that these names they only have one haraka. Zainabu, Aminatu, Asmatu, Abdatu, or yeah. So all of the women, the feminine proper nouns, they only have one haraka. Number 2,
Adverbs can also be diptotes, like the zarf
they're gonna come inshallah.
is adjective itself.
It says adjectives, yeah, but this is talking about nouns and adjectives specifically. Okay, you wouldn't say that adverbs like inda is diptote or mamnu min as-sarf. Mamnu min as-sarf is applying to nouns and adjectives. Okay. Number 2, read brother Anwar.
Masculine proper noun ending in Tamarbuta, that is Hamzatun,
Hamzatu
Hamzatu,
and
and Usmat,
Usama.
Usmatu,
Usamatu. So male nouns that end in
ended with
Tamarbuta.
Tamarbuta.
Okay. Number 3, brother Nazmul.
Masculine proper nouns ending in an, as for example, Ramdanu, Uthmanu.
Ramadanu, Uthmanu. So these are proper nouns. They're masculine and they end in alif nun. Okay, so these are also mamnu' min as-sarf. Brother Afnan, number 4.
Um, Adjective on the pattern of fa'alun,
Fa'lanu.
fa'alanu.
Okay.
Um,
What is-
Examples are
Okay, so those are adjectives on that specific pattern. They're mamnu' min as-sarf. They only have one haraka. What's kaslanu? Lazy. Brother Afnan. And then what's mal'anu? Full, right? Complete, full. Um, number 5, Brother Ala.
Masculine proper nouns on the pattern af'alu.
Af'alu, like
Ahmadu and waru.
anwar. So just like there's all, like for women's names, they're all like that. But some men's names on that specific pattern, af'alu, are also mamnu' min as-sarf. Anwaru and Ahmadu. Number 6, Brother Salim. You have the book?
Yeah. Adjectives on the pattern of
Af'alu.
af'alu. Example, af'malu, aswad.
Okay, so these are specifically colors that we're gonna do. What's aswadu?
Black.
Black, and ahmaru?
White.
Red. So you can look on the vocab. Does everybody have that? Okay, so blue is azraqu, green is akhdaru, black is
Aswad.
aswadu, yellow asfaru, white
Abiyad.
abyadu. Okay, so those are all the colors on the pattern of
Green is akhdaru.
Aksaru.
akhdar. So these are also one
In
harf.
our book, I think that dark is missing.
Actually, it's not. You just make things up.
Any glasses, brother? No?
I think
Yeah, so,
my book is like
All right, brother Paul, last one, number 7, or second to last one,
Non-Arabic proper nouns,
such as
example,
Williamu.
Williamu, London,
Mhm.
Pakistan.
Okay, so these are just stuff you just learned that once so you'll just see it and then it won't have a tanween. Okay, the last one is the following patterns of broken plural. Okay, so these are the specific patterns when they come in. So you'll notice that mamnu' min as-sarf has to do with mostly patterns, right? So if it's something like fa'lanu or af'alu, then you most likely have mamnu' min as-sarf. So these are the 4 patterns. You'll see them in the Quran. So the first pattern is af'ila'u, right? What's asdiqa'u, the plural of? Sadiqun, right? Friend. And what's aghniya'u, the plural of? Ghaniyun means rich. And aqwiya'u is the plural of qawiyun, strong. Okay. The next one, fu'ala'u. Fuqara'u is the plural of faqirun, poor. Zumala'u is the plural of zamilun means colleague, classmate. Wuzara'u is the plural of wazir means minister, right? The next one, mafa'ilu. Masajidu, the plural of masjid. Fanadiqu, the plural of funduq, hotel, right? Makatibu, the plural of maktab, desk. So mafa'ilu, note the C and D. Mafa'ilu versus mafa'ilu. Okay? So manadilu is the plural of mindilun, means handkerchief. Mafatihu is the plural of miftahun, key, right? And then fanajinu is the plural of finjanun, teacup. Okay?
So these will, even though so you're saying the plurals will be
Mamnu' min as-sarf.
mamnu' min as-sarf, but the
Singulars will have tanween. So if you're talking about one cup, you're gonna say finjanun. It has tanween. But if I'm talking about cups, I'm gonna say fanajinu. It will only have one haraka.
Okay, some of these, they can accept the mean, but I don't like, say for example, masajid. You can say masajid. What's wrong with that?
Because even in the Quran, you don't see masajida, masajid Allah. Right? You don't see.
I don't recall that.
But يعني you don't
The ones
say
who,
you don't make it tanween. You don't say masajidun.
The verse where it says they stop, they don't. They. Man, namsakh min,
ما ننسخ من آية أو ننسها. But it doesn't. But I mean, I don't. Are you saying that there's cases where they do have tanween?
No, I'm trying to understand why these are not, because you can.
The pattern is only
Say
one.
these rules to make the pronunciation more easy and more like in harmony with each other.
Hmm.
So there's nothing wrong about saying masajidu or makatibu.
No, because it's mamnu' min as-sarf. It's mamnu'.
Is it different? So I'm trying to figure out why.
I don't know. Maybe they have other rules in other Arabic books. I mean, some of these rules that they give are specific to maybe the Quran and maybe like the Quranic Arabic, but some are general.
But you said the singular form can have a meaning, right?
Yeah,
Like masajidu,
masjidun, right?
See, but what's the difference between masjidun and masajid?
It only comes out when there's
Okay.
like your
Can you put you give a sentence where you can use masjidun?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you just give me a sentence.
I mean, you can just say ذهب إلى المسجد or
No,
إلى مسجد.
it's not the meaning. And masjid doesn't have a meaning, right?
It does, man. Look, the only thing they're explaining is that the only thing they're explaining is that when you have these patterns of plurals, the word itself just becomes dipto. Okay? But it doesn't change anything else about the word, if you know what I mean. Like it's the same word. Like it's just the plural of it. It doesn't change the meaning. It just changes the yeah.
What it is
It's grammar.
Mamnu' min as-sarf.
What is the meaning of sarf?
Sarf means changing. So it was prevented from changing, and we're gonna learn that why that is in the next one.
So, just a quick question. So, it's only these following broken plural patterns, right? Or is it saying
I think there's probably more, but these are the ones that we've done up till now.
Okay.
There might be more. I'm not sure.
But it's not the case that anything that has the broken plural will have
No. So what's the plural of akhwan? Ikhwatun, right? So ikhwatun or ikhwan, but in this case we're using ikhwatun, is a pattern where the plural and the singular are both tanween. They're both triptotes. What about قال no, aqlamun I think is on that pattern. Yeah. No. What's the plural of kitabun? Kutubun, right? So that pattern is what? Fu'ulun, right? So the fu'ulun pattern, the fi'latun pattern, they're all triptotes. Okay? But when you have these four patterns, they say that they're mamnu' min as-sarf.
What is the Arabic for crypto?
It's not Arabic, it's an English, I think, construction. In Arabic, you say triptode is tanween, and diptode is mamnu' min as-sarf. That's it.
I think what I meant is a German English.
German English. All right, the last note on 57, or the last note is, note that atibba'u, what's atibba'u, the plural of? Tabibun, okay? It's originally atbiba'u on the pattern of af'ila'u. So if you take tabibun and you put it on the pattern of af'ila'u, you get atbiba'u. But it says, but because of the assimilation of the two B's, the form has been slightly changed. So you'll see that. So it's atibba'u instead of atbiba'u. Okay.
So where is that? So what are they saying? Like, what happened to the?
They're saying that it doesn't follow the pattern to the letter. Okay. So if you take the pattern tabibun and you apply it to the af'ila'u, it would be atbiba'u.
But they just say.
But they just put a shadda on it and they call it atibba'u. Okay.
So they're saying that the word atba'u is no longer being used.
No, you don't use atbiba'u. You just use atibba'u.
What of
Okay, what's the summary here? Give me a summary. So basically, go back to the beginning. So we learned basically that almost all the nouns and adjectives have tanween, right? They're almost always triptoed, except right up till now we've learned three cases, except when you have al, when you have a mudaf, like it's being possessed by something, and it's also preceded by ya. Okay, but we also learned that they can be they don't have to have tanween by themselves if they're uh, one of these eight cases. So if you just review it from time to time, you'll have it fresh. If you read the Quran, you will have it fresh because if you notice the endings, they'll only have one one mark. Okay? All right, let's go to lesson 22. We'll read it. I don't know how much we can get done. All right, so we're on 117 in the small book. Let's have first sentence, Sister Shireen. Yeah, Hamidun, the one that starts with Hamid. Tabi, bun. Okay, what does that mean? Tabib, doctor, right? So Hamidun Tabibun. Hamidun Tabibun, you have your subject and your khabar, right? Mubtada, khabar. Hamid is your mubtada, Tabibun is your khabar. And they're both triptoed or diptoed? Triptoed, right? They both have tanween. All right, next sentence. No, you say the Hamid is a doctor. Hamid is a doctor. Keep going. Zawjatuhu. Okay, what does that mean? His wife or his spouse is as a teacher, right? What's zawjatuhu grammatically? Mudaf, mudaf ilayhi, right? Um, and where's my khabar? Mudarrisatun. Okay. Keep going. What does that mean? Her name is Amina. So Amina, because it's a feminine proper name, it's mamnu' min as-sarf. You say Aminatu, not Aminatun. Read one more. What does that mean? Hamid has four sons, right? So lahu, he has four sons. Arba'atu. All right, Sister Tahira, next one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ahmadu. Okay, so all of these are they what? Triptoed or diptoed? Diptoed. Why is Hamzatu diptoed? It's a male name that ends in ta marbuta, right? What's another example? Like Hamzatu? A male name that ends in ta marbuta. Usamatu, right? Usama. Okay. Okay, why is Uthmanu mamnu min as-sarf?
Because it follows one of those patterns.
What pattern? So all of these are mamnu min as-sarf, but they all have different reasons why they're mamnu min as-sarf. They're what? No. It ends in alif noon. So Uthmanu, Ramadanu, those are proper names. One is for a month, but Uthmanu. So if it ends in alif noon, then it's noon min as-sarf.
No, but Ahmadu. That's because it follows that follow.
That yeah. So the next one Ahmadu is mamnoon min as-sarf because it's af'alu. The pattern is af'alu al Ahmadu. What's another example they gave in the book? Anwaru, right? Anwaru. So whatever male name follows that pattern, it's mamnu. Okay, why is Ibrahimu mamnu min as-sarf?
Follows the pattern.
No, it's a non-Arabi name, right? So Ibrahimu is actually I don't know, Hebrew or something.
No, it can't be.
It's okay.
Because
It was a hard question. You'll learn it in the next lesson, inshallah. So you had to travel to the future to know
No,
that.
they say because historically, like they say those people who crossed from Iraq, they say Arab, they came in.
Yeah,
So Ibrahim.
yeah. So they're not considered asli Arabs.
They're
Okay.
not Hebrews.
Um, okay, that's Ibrahim. Okay, read the next sentence, Zaira.
Ahmadu wa Hamzatu talibani.
Okay, what does that mean?
Ahmad and Hamza are students.
Are
Uh,
two
two
students.
students.
Talibani. So how do you make talibun dual? At an alif noon, right, with a kasra. Taliban. Um, yeah, there.
I know that, but I didn't know that in English translation I can say two students.
Or you can say students, because in English we just have singular and plural, right? There's no dual.
Ahmadu
Talibun.
Ahmadu talibun mustahidun
Mhm.
wa Hamzatu talibun kasilan.
Okay, what does that mean?
Ahmad is a hardworking student
Mhm.
and Hamza is a lazy student.
Lazy student, right? Kaslanu again is mamnu' min as-sarf, right? So you have mujtahidun, which is complete triptote, and then kaslanu, which is just triptote. Brother Yusuf, next one. What's qala? He said.
عندي خمسة أقلام. I have 10 pens.
Khamsa is what?
5 pens.
5 pens.
هذا قلم أحمر وهذا قلم أزرق وهذا قلم أخضر وهذا قلم أسود وهذا قلم أصفر.
Okay, so just translate all of them.
This pen is red, this pen is blue, this pen is green, this pen is black, this pen is yellow.
All right, so let me just pick one. All right, uh, what's hada? This. Okay, what is it? Is it subject, predicate?
Subject.
It's a subject, right? So this is the subject. This is the mubtada. Okay, what's qalam? A pen. So what is it doing in the sentence?
Support.
Khabar.
Khabar, right? So here's my subject and here's my predicate. All right. So how many pens is it?
One.
One. Definite or indefinite?
Indefinite.
Indefinite, right? So what's ahmaru doing here? It's an adjective, right? What did we say about adjectives? They agree with the noun that they're describing in 4 ways, right? What are they?
Definiteness.
Definiteness,
Gender.
gender,
Yes.
case, singular, plural. All right. So is ahmaru definite or indefinite?
You can't tell.
No, actually, you can't tell because if it was definite, what would it have? Al, right? So this doesn't have al. Okay. We're gonna learn that this is only for masculine. Okay. If you want to say something is red, but you're talking about feminine, you have to change the pattern. Okay. But inshallah, we'll get there.
But understand, Ahmar is, it means it's red, right? Like, it's, of course, it has to be red. Why it's not definite? Like, it cannot be a different color.
Okay. If you translate it in English, what does it come out to? This is a red pen.
Not the red pen.
Yeah. So you're saying a pen, but you're describing it, saying it's red. Okay. So case. What case is qalam? Is it marfu, mansub, majroor? Marfu, right? Is that two dhammas is marfu? What is ahmar? It's also marfu because it has the dhamma. It doesn't have two dhammas because of the mamnu min as-sarf, right? It's on that pattern af'alu, so it's not going to have tanween, but it's still marfu. Okay, that's what I'm trying to show, that it's marfu, but it doesn't have two fatha or two dhammas. Okay, and this is also singular.
So if we just to see the contrast, we can go with هذا قلم جميل.
Exactly. So if I want to say this is a beautiful pen, how would I describe it? Jamilun. Right? So in this case, the only difference is that I have the tanween here. Okay? Because Jamilun is not mamnu'. All right. Go ahead, brother, on our next one.
قالت زينب
What's qalat?
uh,
She said.
she said
Okay, or basically Zainab said.
Zainab said
Mhm,
إني
mhm.
منديل
Manadilu.
مناديل كثيرة.
Mhm. What does that mean?
Zainab said, I have many fortune.
Okay, so just like the adjective is mamnu' and the noun that it's describing is crypto, you can have the opposite where you have the noun that you're describing is mamnu'. Manadilu. Okay, why is manadilu mamnu' min as-sarf? It follows the pattern of
Broken rural.
mafa'ilu. Okay, and what's kathiratun mean? Many, right? So why? So kathiratun is tripto. It's not mamnu min as-sarf. It's an adjective describing manadilu, but you can have both of these situations. So in one, the noun is tripto, and the other one, the noun is dipto.
So you're saying, like, visually, if you look at it, it may look like it conflicts, but actually doesn't.
No, I'm saying that both are valid. You can have mamnu min as-sarf be the the noun, but the adjective can have tanween.
Yeah, but I'm like, if I didn't know about the patterns and I looked at it, I was like, hey, that's incorrect grammar. But
Yeah, if you didn't know that mafa'ilu is on the pattern, you would say this is missing a
yeah,
tanween. But really, it's not.
هذا
Abyadu.
أبيض. This is white.
Mhm.
وهذا أصفر. And that is yellow.
Mhm.
وهذا أمر
Ahmaru.
أحمر. And this is red. وهذا رجل
Azraqu.
أزرق. And that is blue.
This is blue.
This is blue. And وهذا
That's it.
We don't have any more.
No.
That
Okay.
is green.
No. You're reading the next one. Brother Najmo, okay.
قالت لها فاطمة.
Okay, what's qalat laha Fatimatu?
Fatima said, Qala means she said.
Yeah, so qala is a verb we're going to go over, inshallah. Right? It means he said. If you're talking to someone or you're saying he said to him, you use the harf li. So qala, he said li. He said to me. Qala lahu. He said to him. He said to them. Qala lahum. Right? All right, keep going.
عندك منديل أسود أسود.
Do you have aswadu or akhdaru? Okay, I have akhdar. Okay, so what does that mean?
Do you have
Wait, did you say عندك or عندك?
عندك
What's it gonna be? عند Ki, right? Because you're talking to a woman. عندك.
عندك منديل أسود.
Okay, what does that mean?
Do you have black handkerchief?
A black handkerchief or a green handkerchief. Okay, read the next one too.
قالت لا ما عندي منديل أسود.
قالت.
She said
Mm-hmm.
no, I have
I don't have
I don't have mom don't have black handkerchief.
a black handkerchief. Okay. Brother Afnan.
قال طلحة
Okay, why is Talha to only have only have one dhamma? Ta marbuta on a masculine name, right? Mamnu min as-sarf. Okay.
عندي مفاتيح كثيرة.
كثيرة. What's mafatihu? Look at the root. Miftahun, right?
And I have many keys.
Okay.
هذا مفتاح غرفتي.
Good. What does that mean?
This is my key of my house.
What's miftahul ghurfati? Yeah, so how do you translate it?
So this is the key of my room.
Do you say my room? Why are you saying my room?
No, not my room.
Which room?
It's
Al ghurfa is just
right,
the room.
right. It's key of the room.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking that it might be my room.
Come on.
This came out. وهذا مفتاح حقيبتي.
Haqibati. What does that mean?
This key.
This is.
This is.
What's haqiba?
Garden.
Huh?
Garden. Oh, sorry.
Suitcase. Briefcase. What's garden? Hadiqa. Keep going.
وهذا مفتاح سيارتي.
What does that mean?
That's this key is this is the key of the car.
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah.
Allahu Akbar. Brother Afnan, let's go.
Oh, this is it?
No, sorry, Ala.
Yeah.
قال سفيان في بلدنا مساجد
في بلدنا
في بلدنا مساجد ومدارس كثيرة وفنادق قليلة.
Okay, what's قال Sufyan?
Sufyan said.
Okay, why is Sufyan mamnu'?
Because it's an alif noon.
Ends in alif noon. It's a male name, ends in alif noon. Okay. What's fi baladina?
In our country,
Mm-hmm.
there are a lot of masjids and schools.
Okay, madaris is the plural of
Madrasa.
madrasatun. So notice how what's madrasatun, is it masculine or feminine? Feminine, right? So when you make it plural, it becomes mamnu' min as-sarf. Okay, madarisu. Okay, and also fanadiqu qalilatun.
And we have very few hotels.
You have few hotels. Okay. Qalilatun qalilun means less or few. Did we have that before? No. Okay. So kathirun many and qalilun less. Okay. Brother Salim, next one. Ahaula'i. Oh, read the one above that. Lahum. Ahaula'i. Ahaula'i atibba'u means. What's haula'i? These are these doctors, right? And then Paul, next one.
هم مدرسون
Mm-hmm.
وهم على
علماء
علماء
كبار.
كبار.
What's lahum mudarrisun?
No, they are teachers.
Mm-hmm. وهم
And they are big scholars.
big scholars, right? So kibarun is on the pattern of fi'alun, and it's triptoed.
Question: is this saying that no, they're teachers and they're big scholars, or no, these people, two different groups are taught the same group?
It's just talking about one group. So it asks, are these doctors one group? So it says no, they are teachers and they are big scholars.
So, but you can't interpret that saying, okay, this group of them is this and this group of them is that.
I think this is kind of the same group.
It says wahum. Hum mudarrisun wahum. So it's just you're saying the hand.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to. I'm trying to say is like, how do you know that they're talking about the same? Is there anything to give that away?
The wa. So the wa is a continuance and. All right, the next sentence, the next page, what?
Let's practice on our names.
Names?
Our names, yeah.
Why?
Come on.
Oh, no. I don't want to do that. Oh, we want to see who's mamnu' min as-sarf. Okay, is Ismail mamnu' min as-sarf?
Why?
Yes.
Why it is?
Yeah.
It's not an Arab name, right?
No.
So Ibrahimu, Ismail.
It's not Arab, so that's
Yeah.
why it's
It's a non-Arab name, so it's mamnu' min as-sarf. What about Yusufu?
That's not Arabic too.
It's a non-Arab name, so it's mamnu' min as-sarf. Okay. How about Anwaru? It's a diptoed because of the pattern of af'alu. Anwaru, Ahmadu. Okay.
Adnan.
Afnan. Yeah, is that mamnu' min as-sarf?
Yes.
Yes, it ends in alif noon. Sorry? Salimun. Is that diptoed or triptoed?
Triptoed.
Triptoed.
Straight up.
Hasanun.
It's no dipto. And
Hasan.
no, it's no.
It's triptoed.
It's a tripto. What about Paul?
It's a non-Arab name, so it's
Paul.
You can't say Paul.
so the next page is basically the same lesson, but it's in Arabic. So they say al-mamnu' min as-sarf al-anwa' al-atiya min al-asma' mamnu'a min as-sarf. So they're basically explaining the lesson that was explained in English in Arabic. Assalamu alaikum. Look who it is.
I had to the tripto.
Yes.
Tripto.
Here, come here.
He's a tripto.
I want you to give the pop quiz. Yeah. So you got.
It's off the record, right?
Yeah.
It's time for prayer.
What happened to other sisters?
I don't know. It's a good question. We're doing mamnu' min as-sarf. But basically, we're gonna. You guys are gonna write.
You got 9 minutes.
Actually, so we're done with this lesson. So except the exercises, which you don't have to write. You can write it if you want, but there's no exercises in this one.
Black, red, yellow. We have to memorize.
So basically, what you can do for homework is write the kalimat al-jadida. So read the kalimat al-jadida, write them, and write the English. Okay, and you have 2 minutes, and then you're gonna get your pop quiz. Alright, so basically, just write it, and then you have to write it. So they've done. Number. So just make a sentence however long you want. Not too long to get 5 minutes.
It's one sentence?
Yeah.
They did numbers too, right?
It's either trying to change audio.
You can use normal stuff.
You should reject that.
What's
It's bid'ah.
It's like where there's no thing. It's okay, forget it.
oh, you're talking about Banadi and stuff, right?
Yeah. So the pattern of that pattern is.
But no, bye-bye.
So they're gonna. Yeah, just go ahead.